Escape from love. I cannot let you go. No, 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 no.
What's going on, guys? Depv or Christian here, and in this video we are going to review some tips and tricks on how to get better at Fortnite Battle Royale. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Leave a like and subscribe if you did, and catch you there. Alright, so first things first, for the aiming, you want to get an assault rifle. Make a sentry, place sentry posts like this. Up, down, up, down, up, down. You can do a higher too if you want. Get an assault rifle, do that. Just repeatedly headshot them and accelerate the speed each time that you do it. I do play on high sensitivity, max sensitivity, so if you want you can change the sensitivity, try to get used to it, get used to the aim, the feeling of this. So just repeatedly do this and it should help your assault rifle and help your tracking, your aim, and your control of bloom. So just keep on doing this repeatedly and you should get better aim. Alright, let's move on to the shotgun. Alright, now for the shotgun, aiming practice, you're gonna want to place sentries right here, and then change it diagonally, the direction of where it goes. So you're just gonna want to run through it. Just run through it like this, shoot them. And that practices your aiming while running and tracking. So you want to do that repeatedly to practice that, and then you also want to practice flick shots. Now there's one of two ways you can do it. You can edit a window, practice it, or you can do that. Not that, but this. Practice your edits at the same time as practicing your shooting. Now for flicking and peeking shotgun shots, you do not want to be on the left side, you want to be on the right side, like that. Now the left side gives you a disadvantage, the bot kind of just showed you there. Since I'm from my left side, it makes it harder to aim a shotgun, so you want to just do that. If you're on the left side, just try to jump out and don't peek him, because he's going to expect you and you're not going to get the first shot. So either jump out and try to risk it, or you can build, do something like that, and then just change your position to where you are, and possibly get to the right side too. Alright, now since you guys know that, let's go on to the next one. Alright, the next one is how to actually counter turtling. Now, turtling happens a lot in Gauntlet, competitive modes like that, and frequently in regular modes as well. Like, say if you're in bunker house, they're most likely turtling up in there. So there's one of two ways to do this. You can either keep trying to break them and out turbo build them and just get the edit off, or this one involves you actually being able to out turbo build them. Here, let's go this side. Say you out turbo builded them, you edit an arch real quick, place a turret, and then that breaks the stairs. So use this to your advantage. You need three things: the floor, the arch, and the turret to actually break the staircase. So they're not going to be able to build there as soon as you place that. So it breaks the staircase and it gives you a free shot. Well, if they don't expect it, that is. Most console players don't expect it. PC players are another story. So let's move on to the next thing. Alright, now the next thing is decision making. In a game of Fortnite, you don't want to be stupid and make dumb decisions and just risk it for no reason. You want to be able to manage your decisions correctly. So whenever you're in a game, say you have high ground, like major high ground, say you're like by the volcano over here or something, say you're like right there, and the circle's covering this entire area, but people are like down here out in the open ish, but you still have high ground. Don't go down there and try to rush them, because you're just gonna lose high ground, and they can easily just like take one of those geysers if it's around here to take back high ground. So you just want to stay in your high ground and don't risk it, don't risk your high ground. for the kills. Unless you're like maybe at like a very high kill game, probably like 19, 20, then you want to risk it for like the last 4 people that are left. But other than that, you shouldn't be risking high ground or any stupid stuff like that. So yeah, just don't make dumb decisions. And another example I can give you is whenever you're out of the circle and you're trying to rush for kills, if you're like way out of the circle and the circle's like over here and you're like going for kills that are like right here ish, maybe in tilted, especially in tilted, you do not want to risk dying in tilted over going to the circle over here. Me personally, I'd rather go to the circle, try to get the kills and maybe catch the people from tilted that are left over off guard, and since they're most likely going to be weak too, just go to the circle and try to catch people off guard in the circle. Now without further ado, let's go on to the next one. Alright, the next thing you want to do is you want to utilize ballers. Ballers have approximately 300 health hit points that it can take from any weapon in the game. So if you see a baller that's kind of broken or something, they're also mobile, so if you're like out of the circle a little bit, just grab a baller, use that, try to grapple into the circle real quick, because it's very fast if you know how to use it correctly. And it takes 300 hit points, so it's perfect for gauntlet and scrimming or regular games if you just want to play it very competitively. You can use this as like another 300 extra health, and it helps you out by taking 300 hit points for you. So just use this baller responsibly and use it smart. So let's go on to the next one. Now the next one is actually managing mats and farming mats. So you don't want to waste a ton of mats on a stupid build fight that's like super huge and you only have like say 1,200 mats. You don't want to do that. So if you see a big build fight, maybe like in the center of the circle or something, don't rush it. That's a stupid idea. You're just gonna waste mats and have a high chance of dying. Just farm a lot of wood at the beginning, maybe some stone if there's a stone farm nearby, and make sure you have a lot of mats for the end game. Since the new Epic patched it, so it has a mat cap now to 500. Mats are going to be used a lot easier but they made it a lot easier to farm. So just make sure you farm a lot of mats, and then you should be set for the end game, because you don't want to have no mats towards the end game. That's horrible. You just want to make sure you have mats, and then you're set for the end game. So let's go to the next one. Alright, so the next one is utilizing utilities that are there and you have space for. So say there's a stink bomb and a boogie bomb, or either one of the two. So you see them, you have a free slot left, or maybe something that's less valuable. Replace that less valuable item with a stink bomb or a boogie bomb. The stink bombs can they can force people out of 1x1s really easily, because the person in there doesn't want to stay in the stink. Take like around maybe 30, 40, 50 damage max if they stay in it full time. Probably not 50 damage, but around high amounts of damage to their health. So this is useful for gauntlet, because normally people are like taking high ground. You can force them off it if you throw it up there and actually hit them. The boogie bombs are useful for making a person immobile to shoot their guns. So just boogie bomb them, they'll be immobile to like 5 to 6 seconds. Landing them fast as you can on them without them dodging, and then they should be weak enough to the point where you can kill them if they're not already dead. So just make sure you utilize these to your advantage, and I almost always carry one. So use these to your advantage, and yeah, just use it to your advantage and make sure you don't give up anything stupid for them. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, for our last example, I actually can't show you it in-game in creative because it is not in creative, so it really doesn't work in creative. Well, I don't think it's in creative by check. So, the last thing that I'm talking about is treasure maps. Treasure maps, beginning game, mid game, end game even, can be very useful, because if you do not have good weapons, if you have like decent to trash weapons, you want to get a treasure map loot, because the treasure maps almost always have chug jugs, legendary shotguns, legendary scars. There's very good loot that you can use towards endgame that other people will not have. So make sure you get the treasure map. If you're not already doing that, just grab the treasure map. If you don't have enough loot, go get the treasure map and then get the treasure, and then you should have like very good loot for endgame that other people won't have if they haven't gotten the treasure map loot. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the tips and tricks that I did help you. The aiming courses that I know have improved my aim substantially. So if you guys did enjoy, do not forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.